now that that's all done, oh, I got diesel on my phone. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great day. Today we're going to be installing black market performance CAT fuel adapters to my 2013 Cummins. Here they are. Here we have the rear water separator with the heater, and that's for the front. That's the rear O-ring fittings for the front ones, hoses for the front ones. I mean, all in all, I'd say they look minty. Picked these up from Hell on Wheels Performance, and here's what they're going on. I think we're going to start with the rear one because it's the simpler of the two. Okay, so here we have the rear water and fuel separator. This is a kit that comes with it. That's your piece. Those all come together. Water and fuel sensor. And then we have the water heater. That's just the screw and heater here. Got to tighten everything in. I'm just going to go ahead and clean all this up with some brake clean. Make sure all my gasket surfaces are nice and clean. And after, there's the O-ring here, which just goes around this edge in here. And that screws onto this. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll get to putting this on the truck. Okay, so now that's all nice and clean. We're going to put the O-ring in here and install this on there, the fuel heater on the block. Here's our O-ring again. Okay, so we got our sensors in, our water and fuel sensor and our heater, just a little diesel on the O-rings, tighten them up. A little bit of diesel on the O-ring for your filter, spin that on. Got your two fuel connections here. I'll tighten those up under the truck. Two 13mm nuts, that's where it mounts. And then two connectors. Let's go get the old one pulled off and get ready to install this one. Managed to get this one off the truck. Again, just two connections. Being in Canada, of course, the nuts wouldn't come off. Focus. That's just, you know, Canada in a nutshell right there. So the studs pulled out, so just I ran the nuts down further, cleaned the threads and got the nut off. Well, I still have to do this one, but I got the other one off. I don't know where I set it right now, but I broke a couple clips for those, so we're going to see if we can salvage that. And then this one, I just matched the angles. And then that one will go up in the truck. So I got new fuel filter in. We got the heater plugged in, the water and fuel sensor. And the issue is I broke the clips for this one here. This one. So I can pull that line off still, but I'll just have to get a new line for that one. And then I'll just swap the clips over. And I got the clip off this one for that. That one's missing a half. I'll switch that over. Other than that, it's all installed and looks minty. Time to work on the front one. Here we have the front fuel filter with the lines. I just got it all mocked up. Just threaded those in. Just, you know, out of curiosity. Hopefully you can see this all. We got the fuel heater unplugged, which is this one right here. We have the water and fuel sensor, which is this one right here. That's the fuel line. I believe that one right there is the fuel line into the filter. And then we got to take off your fitting here at the CP3. This one right here with the blue paint on it. Not the banjo bolt, this little one. Once all that's out, I'll get back to you. It's just there's 3 bolts, 1, 2, and then there's a third one on the back. Then we should be ready to install the new one. Let's get to it. Okay, so we got the old one out. Let me see here. There's 2 holes here that you're going to use. Mine are actually extremely dirty. Again, Canada, filled with rust. Let me see here. Oh, here it is. You just take an old bolt and just cut some slits in there. I didn't do a real good job of keeping those 3 evenly spaced. That's just one of the bolts that came out of the old housing. Took that, ran it into those with some WD-40, ran it in and out a couple times and cleaned them up. Just a homemade thread chaser for a little tip of the day. We got the new feed line right here. New feed line in. That's your fuel heater. I got a cap to put on that, but it's at work. I forgot it there. So we'll bring that in. Right there is your water and fuel sensor connector. And then I got this end all together. I did have to take that banjo fitting off. And let's get the new one installed.
One eternity later.
We're back. It's been a year since I put the filters on. Gonna take you through everything right now. I'm about to change filters. Take you through that as a little bonus at the end. One thing I forgot to mention was there's that plug right there. Let me get the light on it. That little NPT 1/8 inch. You have to put some sealant on that. I didn't do it. I thought it was tight from Black Market. It had a little bit of a leak. Kind of on me. Should have done that to begin with. I broke the clip for that fuel line. Can't really see it. Well, right about there. Got some zip ties and some tape. Like I stuck the 2 pieces of the old clip in it, and then I just taped it up. So that's holding that for now. I'm gonna show you how hard it is to change those. That rear clip I broke. I talked to the dealer. I bought this. There's your part number. And I just stole the clips off it. This was, I think, 25, 30 bucks Canadian. And instead of buying that big fuel line, save myself some money there. Phone's probably about to die too, because I'm shooting this on my phone. Yeah, let's see how hard it is to change these filters. This is actually my second time changing these. Oh, and Black Market's coming out with a front fuel heater, from what I understand. I'll look into getting that and maybe make a video on putting that on. Just throw it in a video, because that's not going to be that hard to do. Let's get to changing some filters. We got this fancy tool here. As you can see, front one, real easy to change. I got double XL glove size, so I got a little bit of hard time fitting my hands in places. Here is the rear one. I got my catch can underneath, drain bucket, sorry. Got that O-ring off. We got that surface decently clean. Now that that's all done, oh, I got diesel on my phone. Now that that's all done, gonna cycle the key a couple times, let the fuel pump run, and then it should fire right up. There's 5 times cycling the key. Let's see if it starts now. Not quite. We're gonna cycle it a couple more times. There we have it. Now, you've seen the fuel filter CAT install on a 6.7 Cummins, front and rear, from Black Market Performance. I I'm gonna change the oil on it now, grease it, and I think that's it for this video. Have a good one. Don't forget to reset your filter life.